so fast.
You can't just rip his helmet off. That's got to be a penalty.
Well, if you don't grab the face mask, it's not a penalty, right?
If you simply put his hands on the sides like this and take it off nicely, that's not a penalty.
A Bengals helmet. You have a Bengals helmet on you? You always have?
I have both. I got both, baby.
Does it fit? Does it fit?
Don't ask that. Not fair. Not a fair question. Come on. Dad said we had to be nicer to each other. You remember the text he sent last week? You got to be nicer to each other. So,
all right. How many
I'm
times?
Take it easy on you tonight.
In our life, how many times has Dad told you that you have to be nicer to me versus me being nicer to you? I've heard it once last week. He told me that. You've heard it 1,000 times. Be nicer to your little brother. Include him.
You just kind of block it out eventually.
Yes, that's what I'm doing also.
It's going to happen, folks. We're breaking news. We both have our cleats. I feel good about my chances. It's going to be at the Sugar Bowl in our hometown of New Orleans at halftime of the Texas game. Who are they playing? Washington. So, yeah, I think my cleats, from Josiah, Breyer, and Nora and Walter are going to kind of put me over the top. So
if we could show the video of you trying to put those cleats on and the grunting and the moaning.
I always groan when I put my equipment on. My shoulder pads, that knee brace. Yeah, there's always a groan and a grunt. That's a good game plan. Reverse, pass. Back to the quarterback.
Oh no.
I mean, if that's not an example there for a quarterback to rip the receiver, hey, you were late. You've got to be on time.
Do it behind me also.
He threw it behind him. He slipped. He was late. Come on, Jamal. We've got to have better timing. Set our feet, right? Follow through and be accurate. Get the ball to Browning on his front shoulder.
That's an easy read, though. That's an easy read for the quarterback, Pay. Is that one of the easy reads? He's just got to catch it.
If we give him a good throw, right? I mean, this is quarterbacks, all the receivers that argue, yell at us for making inaccurate throws. There's the payback. Actually are there at the game. This is good. Let's hit this.
A tarp. Not on the field tarp. That hit the post?
He hit the post. No, they used to have tarps up in the stands because to sort of, block out the people weren't there, but they're actually here tonight. First Monday Night Football game in a while. Get in.
Oh, no.
Gummit.
Sure, you had a big game yesterday, throwing to that guy, number 10. Have you ever overthrown Tyreek Hill? Is it possible?
To this day, I've never overthrown Tyreek. I don't know if it's possible. I don't have the Patrick Mahomes arm, to be able to do something like that.
You're hitting him right in stride every time.
Yeah, I think as I hit him in stride, it's probably me throwing it as far as I can at that point. But yeah, it's fun having someone like Tyreek to throw to. And really, he allows the other guys on our team to get open, and those guys sort of play off each other within our offense.
He says, quote, "F it, Jamar's down there somewhere. I'm gonna throw it." So you kind of have that same with Tyreek as a deep threat. You can always depend on it. Has Tyreek ever come to you in the huddle and to say some version of, "Hey, just throw it deep and I'll go get it"?
Tyreek has said that many times. He said that many times.
Always open. He's always open.
There's been many.
Sure.
And that's the thing. He's been open on many of the times where he's came and told me, "Hey, throw it as far as you can. I'm gonna go find it." And really, that's how a lot of the touchdowns that he's had sort of went. And you kind of get a feel of the game with where Tyreek is and how he's feeling, what time it is for him. So, that's what playing with that guy feels like.
Yeah, I think right there, obviously he's the number one read, nice little throw. Tua, some big news yesterday for Alabama, them making it into the college football playoffs. And, here on this show, we're always trying to have breaking news. So do you want to talk about what we talked about in the commercial break where you said that actually Florida State should have gotten in over Alabama?
I did not say any of that, I promise. To all my Alabama buddies, everyone in Alabama, I'm row-tied all the way. I did not say that. Now, do I think it's fair? I don't think it's fair. But do I think it's right? That too. I don't know. It's one of those deals where you got to leave it up to the committee's decision and allow them to make that decision. But Eli, I had I've heard a couple stories about like as the time would go down, like you'd use cadence. Guys would bring up a story of you using cadence, and you would use cadence so much, and I don't know if it was like at 3 seconds you wouldn't snap the ball until like the clock hit 3 seconds or whatnot, but there was like a tell on. I don't know. It was just a tell, I guess, on you. I've heard the story. Do I know if it's right or wrong? I don't know if it's right or wrong, but that was just a story. So
I like the
it could be used for you to either kill that story or not. I don't know.
Try to use all the cadence as possible. Get as much information. Wait till 3 seconds. After that point, hey, it's time to snap it. Let's go play ball. Nice little drive we got going here. How do you think the Bengals are going to, kind of fare in this drive? Are they going to score a touchdown through pass, run, field goal, get a stop? What do you think?
You have to do it. You have to do it before they snap the ball.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can go by play.
I don't think it'll be on this play, but I think it'll be a. I think it's going to be a run for a touchdown.
That counts. That counts.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Look at this celebration. Can't wait to ask Chad Ochocinco about that. Wow.
I like these guys.
No, stop.
I'm in on it. No, I talked to him. I talked to him this week, and I got in on the celebration.
You've been in a lot of production meetings where you meet with the broadcasters. This is what I deal with Eli, right? I called Trevor on Saturday night. I said, Eli, what should I ask him? These are the deep journalism questions that Eli says. What kind of conditioner does he use? Does he shampoo every day or every other? Oh, by the way, find out if he likes Ridley best on the outside or around in the slot, right? I mean, seriously.
Well, did you get any answers? What is he doing?
Yeah, he likes Ridley all over the place. Tua, we have y'all's game next week. Be ready for these type of deep questions coming your way when me or Eli call you.
I mean, Tua was
Let's
watching
go. I'll
Hard
be ready.
Knocks. A lot about your hair in Hard Knocks this past week and what was going on, right?
Yeah. I feel like at this point my hair has a mind of its own. It just does what it does.
Peyton loves Elvis. And Rocky Top.
Wait, Rocky Top.
Ooh. Okay.
Peyton didn't like that. All right.
Peyton
didn't like that.
I respect that. I respect that. Florida State doesn't like that.
Yes, Florida State does not like that. Oh, man.
Please, no. No one wants to hear you sing.
Keep going, Tua. Keep going. You're perfect. Great job of using the cadence.
You need to work on your cadence. Singing.
You get me to 3rd and 1. I will get the first down. I love it. Okay, you're from Chicago, but you've become a huge Bengals supporter these last few years. My question is, do Bears fans give you a hard time, or do they actually understand because some of them wish they had a different team to root for as well?
Man, this is me in Cincinnati living my best life as ruler of the jungle. You know, Chicago fans are not happy with me But, Eli used a relationship metaphor earlier in the broadcast, and it's been the same old story, since before I was born in Chicago. Things got a little stale. I was looking for a warm embrace, and I fell into the arms of a beautiful new love before the 2021 season with Burrow and Chase. I didn't really understand why everyone wasn't hopping on board what was going on there. And then it was an incredible ride to the Super Bowl that they're trying to get back to and win. Maybe with this guy, the most improved quarterback I've ever seen through 7 days.
No doubt, no doubt.
For sure.
Jake is on fire. Kay, that video we showed was you dancing with the Bengals mascot named Houday, and everybody likes mascots, but I want to show you some pictures after Jake here converts on this 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Eli. They're showing man. They're showing man. They're going to bring him. They're going to blitz him.
Oh, go to our boy. Right here, John.
Oh, my God, the touchdown.
Touchdown.
Did you predict that? Were you predicting that?
Yes.
Oh, the taunt.
Listen,
that's a taunt.
This guy is on fire.
He's on fire.
In the gritty.
I don't know. I don't think that's a perfect prediction yet, but it's coming. This is coming up soon.
Eli, they were showing blitz, but I think Kay, the Bengals talked about having enough guys to block the blitz, right? Not making Jake have to protect and audible to the protection. So they had enough guys to block. Nice job by the tight end stepping up. Sets his feet. It's one-on-one on the outside. Why would you not throw it to Chase on a one-on-one go route? Perfect quarterback play right there. Great play call as well by Taylor and Callahan. Go ahead, E. Yeah.
Okay, you're very high on Trevor Lawrence entering this season, and you may know this, but Trevor wears number 16 because he wore number 16 in college because of Peyton. That's the number Peyton wore in college. So I want to show you a photo when I can. And this is Trevor with Peyton's hair. And would you be more or less confident in this version of Trevor? If he had that hair, do you think he'd be successful?
I just want to commend the commitment to showing that photo as much as you guys possibly can. Squeezing all of the juice out of it makes me so happy, Eli.
I love it.
I absolutely love it. Listen, the Fabio thing worked for him, right? National champion, high draft pick. He could get the 1 seed in the AFC with the win here tonight over the Bengals. But if he wants 2 Super Bowls, he's got to change his hair up to that Peyton cut. It's just true.
He's making throws like that. Look at that. That's a tight window there.
He was channeling my hair on that throw. That was a very tight window. Kay,
we can show it. Kay, you posted, quote, "I wish I was Peyton Manning." And I have to ask, with the benefit of hindsight, would you like to delete this quote right now? You can delete it. I can make that happen if you want.
This is from 2013, I just saw, October, and I will say that I remember that. And Eli, I'm sorry I've never tweeted I wish I was Eli Manning, but this situation, I remember that game. You guys talk about it. That's why it's so funny. I probably was at Mustang Harry's or Sally's or whatever bar in New York City was playing this game at that point. But it was the 50 points you dropped on the Cowboys, and then this amazing, you faked the cameras out. This is a glorious athletic display.
Thank you.
I thought it was the game played against the Bengals when he threw 4 interceptions. I thought it would be that game. Or
that was not the game.
Fired up.
Different year. You're totally off base.
Meaningful, like you've been really wanting to do it. Listen, we've seen him sack Matt Ryan after he retired. You got to be careful, Peyton. And I think, there's a lot of guys who want to sack you. I bet Lance Briggs and old Urlacher want to
see you. Double pass. What are we doing? Why are they not letting Browning throw? My mic just fell off. Give me this.
Oh my gosh!
Is this work?
Our pets' heads are falling off.
The receivers are 1 for 2, negative yards rushing, and an interception. Why are the receivers throwing the ball?
Okay, Browning hasn't thrown an incompletion, and we have 2 receivers throwing passes. One throws a back shoulder behind the back throw to Browning, and this guy throws it right to the D lineman.
What in the world?
What are we doing? It's a screen to Mixon.
I
can't run right at him and stare at him. You got to look off. Do we not teach these receivers anything on how to play quarterback?
I understand that might have been in the system. Hey, we got a young quarterback. Maybe he's not throwing it well. We get some of these other guys. But when your guy's on fire, you don't keep the ball in his hands. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
It's the old, they throw it to him, the line kind of chills, and they sort of shuffle out to the right. Mixon gets out there, they try to throw the screen, but it's either there or it's not, right? The second option, which is not a bad one, just run with the ball, right? You're a receiver. I don't like his stance for a quarterback sneak.
Oh, he did. There's the fumble, but I think he got in.
He's in. K. Do we have two pictures of K?
I don't know.
I mean,
no, but I'll go you. I'll go you instead.
No.
Yes,
no.
yes. Right next to K. Right next to K.
You called it.
Kind of confused
You called
look.
it.
Yeah, but it's like, that's the same.
I look so angry. I look so
angry. You're angry that you're up on the perfect prediction panel.
I tell you, Bengals fans like K are angry that the receivers are throwing picks.
Yeah.
Wait up.
That does not look like a quarterback sneak that I've ever done or you've ever done, Eli.
There you go. There you go. Fix that right there.
If the Bengals pull this out, because if they don't, I think their season's cooked. But they do the chant, they do the whole thing. And I'd watch yourself talking about those Saints there, because Cam Jordan, he's in New Orleans. I think he's still got family there. We talked about him wanting to sack you. So Peyton, you got Eli's just Dennis the Menace enough to sort of share your location with Cam Jordan. Be careful.
I will not be going home for the holidays, thanks to Cam. Appreciate the heads up. Eli, this is the score you thought it was going to be, right? 28-21 going into the fourth?
Yeah, that's what I said. That was my prediction. Everybody moved but the center. He's in the center.
On the offense, everybody but the center. That's 5-yard penalty. They're down.
Nice prediction, Eli.
Yeah. What are you doing? Whose fault is it?
You think he was waiting for like a
trigger word? It's gotta be a word. Yeah, a trigger word that kind of makes it live. Had Ocho Cinco Johnson. Ocho, you host a massively popular podcast with Shannon Sharp called Nightcap. And I just got to ask, what's it like to be on a show with a Broncos Hall of Famer who actually cares what you think? That's got to be amazing, right?
Yeah, it is amazing. Listen, nobody else listened to me. So to have Shannon confide and actually listen to what I have to say has been really dope. Obviously, the show has been a hit so far, very early in its stages. It's fun. Nothing is scripted. We talk about football, and then we talk about our life experiences, some of the things we've gone through, and the people enjoy that. It's organic, it's authentic, and the funny thing about it is as successful as we are, most of the stuff we talk about outside of the game of football is stuff that everyone else can relate to.
So it's just like this show. You think you could come out and get 1,400 yards in a season? You think that's still the case? You ready to get suited up?
Well, absolutely.
People are listening.
Absolutely. Have you seen the way that the NFL has handicapped defenses? You can't touch the receiver. You can't hit the receiver. I mean, basically, you're playing flag football. So yeah, I think I can come out and get about 1,400 yards. Most day, and I'm in shape. I've never stopped working out, just because you never know when that call might come back in.
While the quarterback was in the pocket.
Nice. You got to have that conversation with Peyton because he has not worked out in 7 years.
There you go.
He was expecting the ball to be snapped.
Chad, off coverage or press? Chad, what would you like? What would you rather see?
Press me all day, please. Press me all day. Matter of fact, you could play 55, you could play two-man and have safety help. The first person really is invisible and it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The first person in my face is invisible, so you're done. So if you have safety in the middle and you press, you already know you might as well strike up the band.
You're talking about that first person, you mean that guy right over you, right? That press guy, that corner.
Yeah.
He's not really there. It's the second guy.
Invisible.
Worried about
might
him.
be a factor, but the first guy.
That's all I'm worried about. Yeah.
They got a
It's
double.
why I
double.
really never had an issue with cover two because the first person trying to jam and trying to reroute, he really didn't matter. I ran everything off that safety.
Great news, folks. We're coming back as Pro Bowl coaches again this year. I am coaching the AFC, and the NFC gets stuck with Eli.
What? Oh, yeah, thanks a lot. Fans, the voting is open now. Go to probowl.com/vote to support your favorite players.
I threw a lot of routes to Chad Johnson in those Pro Bowls, so there's still
Yeah?
timing to be had. Oh, my gosh. Route running incredible. You could stop on a dime.
Route running 101. You're teaching a class?
That's what the Jaguars need right now. They need some good route running for this young quarterback, Chad.